Hello and welcome to our discussion on current challenges facing the Indian economy from our textbook Indian Economic Development. The first challenges that we have learned in earlier chapter was on poverty. The second current challenges facing the Indian economy is human capital development. So today we'll learn about human capital development and we'll look at how to convert human resources into human capital. Those are the sources. We'll take a discussion from our textbook, but first, what is human capital? Like any resources that you find in a country, example land, it's a physical resources. So is human is a resource. Not it? We are all physical resources, but if you invest on those physical resources, like you invest on a land to build a factory so that you can produce goods you can sell in the market, that physical resource becomes a capital. Same is the case with human. If you invest on human in education, in health, that human resource become human capital. Human capital like engineers, like doctors, like teachers, like entrepreneurs, and so on and so forth. All these are important in the economy. So invest in human resource to get human capital, because human capital produce more human capital out of human resources. How to go about that? To convert human resources into human capital, we need to look at investment on the sources. There are 5 sources. Education number 1, health number 2, and the job training number 3, migration number 4, and information number 5. These are the 5 sources of human capital formation. You invest on them means you'll be able to develop human capital. So first, on education, spending on education, meaning spending to enrich yourself so that you'll be able to increase your future income, so that you equip yourself to face the challenges so that you'll earn more, because that's the main intention of life, to have a good well-being. It's not that you want to maintain that standard of life, to getting access of your necessaries of life. So you need education. Spending on education, that's about developing a human capital. Secondly, on health. Health is also an important input for any nation, as much as it's important for individual, because if you are healthy, more benefit will be to your labor. You understand? If you're sick, example given here, if you're sick, most of the time you abstain from work, then there's a loss of productivity to your activity, to your employer, and so on and so forth. So if you invest on health, that's an important source of human capital. So these are the 2 main things: invest in education, invest in health, brings about a solid human capital that will bring about benefits to yourself, benefits to the economy. And thirdly is okay, before we go into that, we need to look at this investment in health. Is either invest in um, preventive medicine, vaccination, or curative medicine when you fall sick. And there's another aspect of social medicine, like health literacy, awareness, green drinking water, good sanitation. These are all needed to bring about a better human capital. You need to invest on all those, in preventive as well as curative when you're sick, on social medicine so that you bring awareness, on hygiene. These are part of health expenditure. You spend on health so that you bring about more human capital. Health expenditure directly increases the supply of healthy labor force, and thus a source of human capital formation. That's the second. The third is training, on the job training. When you are already on the job, then go for further training. And these are being done by firms, especially when they employ people. They send their workers for training. Number 1, the workers may be trained in the firm itself on the supervision of skilled workers, there itself trained so that they get more, I mean, knowledge about what they do. Or secondly, The firm can send the workers to train outside the campus so that they get more exposure, come back and become more efficient. Benefits will be to the firm. So we need to spend on training, on the job training that will enrich the human capital. That's the third. So therefore, expenditure regarding on the job training is a source of human capital formation. As the return, the reward of such expenditure in the form of enhanced labor productivity is more than the cost of it. Of course, when you spend, there will be money outflow, but when you return back, you learn, it's not it, there will be more productivity to the firm and industry. That's the third expenditure on resources, bringing about human capital. Number four is migration. People migrate in search of job and fetch them higher salaries. They go from place to place in the hope of finding better job, meaning better income. The case in point is the rural urban migration in India, which is the huge cause of unemployment on the other hand. It's not it. And but not only that, we do also find many highly qualified, technically qualified personnel like engineers and doctors. They migrate to other countries. They migrate to the Gulf, to the United States, because there they earn more. Not it. So when they go there, they spend on transport. They have to go there because it's more urban. There will be higher cost of living. It's costly out there, it's not it? But you understand, whatever it is, they earn more, it's not it? The enhanced earning in a new place outweigh the cost of that migration that they have to spend. So therefore, expenditure on migration is a source of human capital formation. They that means it develops them. They earn more. That's what the main intention is all about. And lastly, number five, the source of human capital is on information. Now we are living in the information age, is not it? We need more information on labor. We need to find out what is the salary that is they are applying, they are offering when you apply for the job, isn't it? You need information on education and healthcare, admission in schools and admission in colleges to get the right skill. Not that all these are important nowadays. You spend on them to get this information. They are important because when you have good information, you tend to make the right decision regarding investment in human capital. So expenditure incurred for acquiring information relating to labor market when you try to find job or in any other markets, be it education or healthcare, is also a source of human capital. So these are the five important sources of human capital formation. You spend on them means you'll be able to acquire, strengthen the human capital out of the simple human resource: education, health, on-the-job training, migration, and information. So that's about today. How do people become more resourceful? Those are the five, I mean to say, sources.